Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stellaris with the Correlation Alliance, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were continuing to push out and do our exploration of our little area, and we're trying to set up. We've got a couple of first contact events going off, so we're starting to hopefully meeting people, and we also got our ascension, which we're going into cloning for our biomorphosis. So that's all ticking along there. Now, one of the bits that was picked up in one of the comments, I say one of the comments, they're almost always from Alex, so bear that in mind, is we need to have the growth slot here, which I'm thinking is meant to go in here, but we haven't got that yet. Oh, this one can have them, right? So we've got exotic developmental. Okay, exotic fermental. So that does growth progress rate, whereas that does it for the entire fleet. I think we kind of want that then. Okay. And then top end. So if we look at that. No? Okay. Alright. Save that. Because it looks like I can't change that over for when they are an elder one, but that's fine. Okay. So if we change that over, does that give us combat fleet should have upgrades? Because we're missing the gas. Okay. Fine. So we need to be producing exotic gases, which I don't think we are yet. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So let's then have a look at our worlds. Worlds, plural, because we have two of them now. So we can't get anything here. Let's get a genomic facility. Can we put one in here? Yeah, we'll get a genomic research facility because that's going to help. Let's get some hollow theatres because they always help. Interesting. Materials workshop. What is that? Planet Limit 1. Interesting. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can have one of those. Well, that should probably belong in here. And then I'm just trying to think what else we want here. Not much. Okay. We do want to kind of get on with those exotic gases, but we might need to research them first. Can we buy them? We go to the market. No, we can't buy them yet. Okay. That's fine. So we're just going to need to let things continue whirring away. Where are our science ships? So you're doing that. You're doing surveying. Okay, can you come survey this system here? I'd really like that one done. And you're also surveying, but you're over this side. Okay, that's fine. I want this one because that one has a world that if we can then change over, we can make that a fortress world, which will be handy to have as a bastion there. So that's why I want to get that done. Let's send these guys off for repairs because it was pointed out that they're taking damage from this storm. Monthly devastation, fleet modifiers. Oh yeah, inflicts 20 damage per month to ships and stations. Okay. Yeah, so that is just completely mangling our ships. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so okay, what's our next one going to be? I feel like we're definitely going to hold on to that. I think maybe we hold on to it until we finish cloning, maybe. And we can then start that. So, what do we got here? Naval capacity. That would be kind of nice. Ancient refinery. Oh, ancient refinery would be nice because that's just going to give us some... Yeah. Exotic gases per... Yeah, we'll take that, because that's just going to, I think, be generally helpful. Archaeological site there. You can keep going with that. Right, let's speed. I'll let the speed run a bit faster. Oh, we got more first contacts.
We grow ever stronger.
Yeah, that ship's surveying there. I'm going to want to get a construction ship here, sharpish. Actually, probably going to want to grab you, get you to prioritise surveying this as well. Okay, let's have a look. Celebrated for their tireless work has revealed to be not one but two individuals. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. No, I think that is an efficient use. On death, clone is replaced by clone leader. Yep, I'm happy with that. Right, okay. We got that to go. Then let's get progressive growth, maybe? That might not have been the right thing, but, you know, let's get it going. We should then hopefully have 2 science ships coming to explore this faster for us. Okay, those are our fleets repaired. Can't do any upgrades yet because we're still waiting on, like I say, those gases. Sure it's gases. Yeah, we're missing gases, yep.
Space charts updated.
That's fine. They've surveyed that black hole, that's okay.
Ahoy there! Spaceborne life forms.
We've got hostiles. Okay, hopefully they jumped out safely.
We grow ever stronger.
Cool. Yep, they did. Right, send that to get repaired.
We grow ever stronger.
Cool, that's a load of our bastions leveling up.
We grow ever stronger.
Com jammer, we'll just...
grow ever stronger.
Yeah, that's because we put all of that through together. We can then get more shipyards here.
A system has been charted.
Kind of want some kind of growth thing here, but we haven't got that yet, so I'm not going to worry too much. Upgrade that. Okay, rebellious cell. Okay, here we go. Our genetic research facilities have granted our entire civilization access to physiological alteration unlike anything we've ever experienced. However, the citizens of our empire want more. There are calls for breaking up of centralized resources and allowing for so-called biohackers free and unrestricted access to the gene technology. Okay. So we can either allow the biohacking or... No, I'm not too worried about authoritarian. Yeah, I think we'll let them have the biohacking. Right, cool. So there's our moat harvesting. Let's then get... That lets us specialise into physics. Okay. Yeah, let's do that in case we get any interesting worlds we can play around with that on. Right, you're finished there, surveying that, so let's get that outpost done sharpish. Right, you're now patched up. So you can continue on with your exploration. Okay. Oh, Stormbound rises. Okay. The last cosmic storm revealed a ship of unknown origin. Okay. Didn't respond to let's have a look. There's an instrument artifacting, but the visual evidence spoke for itself. Intriguing.
Ledger of situations.
Okay.
Updated.
Stormbound. What does that do? Don't know what we can do with that. Okay, so we've got pre-sapient species there. That's fine. Energy credits are still dropping. I do want to do something about that. You need jobs. Let's build a generator district. We've made first contact. Ooh. That's another one, so let's send that off. We've got an idle leader. Our Minister of the Seas. That's okay, I'm not too worried about that. His job is to basically work that seat on the council. I don't want him overstretching himself. Okay. Oh, we've got an ether drake.
Our lookouts spy us.
Now, this one needs to be upgraded. Where was that ether drake? Ooh, oh, we're absolutely focusing on cloning. Yeah, okay. So we can focus on purity. Focus on cloning. Or focus on mutations, and we're going to focus on cloning. Because that's the angle I want to go down. I'm curious to look at the others, but... Okay, so now we are paused because we don't have the gene tailoring tech. Okay, that's fine. That just means we'll need to work towards that.
Grow ever stronger.
Okay. How are... Show me the build queue. The build queue is empty there. Okay. We require more housing there. Because that gives us what? 200 housing? I think it's... Yeah, oh, 700 housing. Okay, so one of those should be fine. That gives 200 housing. So yeah, one more city district will be alright there. Specialisation available. Energy generation.
A system has been charted.
Okay, cool. That's that one done. We can get you over here. Because then we can start filling in our border gore. Minister of Defence. You can be a strategist. As you are the Minister of Defence. Got the abandoned amusement park there. That's fine. Cool. That's now built up. So we want to upgrade this. Okay. It's just pushing that bit all a bit further. So that's a normal gateway. That's an L gate. Interesting.
Intellectual booty.
Cool. There's a research. There's our exotic gas, which is brilliant. Yeah, let's get the alloy forges. And then... Can we do anything here? Yeah, exotic gas refineries. That's what we want. So yeah, we'll pop you down here. So that some of these guys can start working that.
We grow ever stronger.
You guys are focusing on your energy generation, which is good.
Research complete.
Excellent. That's our dynamic field center.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. Let's go for that. And then I think we're going to be almost done as far as I go, because I don't want to expand too far, because I don't want to have a huge sprawling empire. I just want one that's kind of nice, tightly controlled. We've got everything under control. Ooh. Crash wrecks. Okay. Interesting. That's our tech there. So... Okay, social experiment, good. So we don't have our exotic gases just yet. I'm hoping that's going to come through with these ones.
Grow ever stronger.
And then, yeah, so we're now producing exotic gases there. That's great. That's what we want. We've got an abundance here, so I might actually replace that with a gas refinery as well. Got first contact event. Another one. Available leader trait. This scientist. Yeah, take our KO studies. It's not great. And then we need to set your ship going again because you were caught by stuff, weren't you? So yeah, let's send that going again so you can get on with stuff. Can we upgrade you yet? Yes, we can. So now we can queue these guys up now that we're making gases. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to end that. I'm curious about that. Okay, so that construction ship is there. The only other system we're actually going to need to do is this one to start with. Okay. So let's get over there ready for it. Kind of glad that storm's passing, at least. And then... yeah, I want these guys to go through their upgrades. They're on their way back, aren't they, to Nikor? Yeah. Still, at least we can do 4 at a time now, which will be nice. There's our engineering tech. Okay, what do we got? Crystal mines. Increased armor. I think I'm going to go for the crystal mines, because that's going to give us access to some advanced bits going forwards, because we'll need those advanced resources. Okay. Right. We've got loads of stuff going on here with the jobs. So, absolutely, I think we up the research there, which will hopefully give more jobs. Yeah, that just gives more jobs, so it doesn't actually detract from stuff.
Fleet has been refitted.
Just up that. That gives more metallurgist jobs, so we'll take that. Now, fleet's been refitted. Okay. So now are you starting to... yeah, maturation cycle. And we gave you the one where... I thought we gave you the one where you were gonna... grow everyone. All allied biological ships. Yeah. So I'm surprised these guys haven't got... oh, requires the improved Mauler development. Okay, so we've not researched that yet. But it does mean that the others should start going. Okay, we've got Particle Storm Aftermath. There's our ancient refinery, which is nice. Improved Mauler. That's just what we were looking for, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. So we're absolutely going to take the improved Mauler. Got an archaeological site, that's good. You've got something, you can be an archaeologist because you're running around doing stuff.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. Stubborn I'm not keen on having, but you know, it is what it is. That's kind of nice to have, like that double bit that fleets are going to have to try and crack through if they do try and get into us. That is very nice. Like, it means it's a lot of star bases, but it is kind of nice to have. Okay, we're holding on this, aren't we? There's no point sitting on this at the moment. So, let's go with unyielding, because that's going to be very much how we're going to play. We're not necessarily going to go too much on the offence. I suppose we are going to be doing it, aren't we? You know, if we come across anyone that's doesn't free their citizens, we might have to go and, you know, step in and ensure freedom is being supported. Right, let's replace all of those lost ships. Okay, so you guys are all patched up. You should all be growing, which is kind of nice. And then when that research is finished, we'll hopefully be able to start growing the others, which will be good.
Council agenda ready.
Right, cool. Launch that. And then let's do biomorphosis to try and get the gene tailoring off and underway. Cool, you're up. So let's get your gun batteries, comm jammer, and just try and flesh out as much as we can from a defensive array. Like I say, I'm not planning on getting on stuff, but I just want to have plenty of backstop and support for it. Like, I really do want to look at the moon projection. Ooh. Interesting.
New information in the situation log.
What do we want to do with that? Okay, well that means hopefully they'll get round to that. Oh yeah, because they're doing automation, so they're just kind of picking up everything. We've got message in a bottle going off there. Ooh, our first friends. And we greet you as equals and friends, though I don't think they're going to like it, considering they... oh, they're all the way down there. No. Where are they, then? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Let's immediately try and send an envoy over. They don't want to... Yeah, they don't want anything to do with us. But that's fine. We can start getting some defences down. What happened to our Minister of Defence? Did he pass away? Idle leaders. Blocking the situation, that's fine because we've got gene tech. Resource storage full. First contact event. Yeah, one of the leaders has gone. Oh, he's changed over. He's now the... Okay. That always throws me when that happens. Okay. So he's not the lead. He's not commanding anymore because he is now the actual leader of state. Okay. Right. So... I mean, you're a higher level leader, so you'll do slightly better as the Minister of Defence, even though you're not really who I want. That's the only bit with the democracy. You're forever having whoever's in charge changed over, which can cause problems.
Project
Cool,
done.
that's that done.
Not so special now, was it?
I'm hoping they're getting on with the next one over there. We've still got a monetary deficit, which I don't like. So you're maxed out. What can we get here?
A special project.
So
is
energy grid, I
finished.
think, is something we're definitely going to want there. I'm surprised about...
A system
Oh,
has
that's
been
going to be
charted.
because of the... Voltaic protection. Well, what's that? Oh. So that just gives us additional technician jobs. Okay. That's going to automate some of the jobs. Then we've got moat harvesting because we've got stuff on the planet. Okay. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. We've got this ancient refinery as well. And that is based on artificers and metallurgists. So kind of want it in here somewhere. Because I can't fit it down here. That definitely needs an energy grid to maximise it. That gives us, what, 1 gas per metallurgist. And if we replace that with this, that would give us half. So half our gas output, but it gives us everything. So I do think that is probably what we want to get done. We will upgrade that. I think we replace this over here as well with it. And we give you... Alloy reclamation plant. Okay. We'll give you some alloy foundries as well to help with that. What do they want? Big storm, yeah. Yeah, damage done to the storm. First class gadgets. What do we get? Cosmic weather models. Sure, I'll take that.
Intellectual booty.
Cool. So now it's just outright giving us that research. Nice. Right, society research. Ooh, Elder Marauder. So does that mean these guys are now starting to grow up as well? Yes, even though they've not got the... Good. Okay, that's fine. Because we can then come to our ships. Look at our Marauder. And they don't need a growth... So, okay, so we've got metabolic recyclist, sublight speed and evasion, or mandible damage and armor damage up. Let's go for that. Cool. Okay. Save. And then do I need to upgrade you guys at all? Ship designer. That's there. Juvenile one doesn't have it. Aha! Aha! There we go. Yeah, juvenile growth gland. So we can put that there. That's fine. With the weavers, if we go for elder, the elder doesn't need any of those. For the elder, we can put that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we'll do that. So that when these ones grow up, and when we can do that with these as well. So juveniles will have the growth gland. Those guys can't have the growth gland yet because they... Yeah. Okay, I'm getting it. Getting it now. Though actually, I'm just thinking, arguably, for these, we're always going to want these to help everyone else grow, aren't we? So I think even on the elder one, we probably want that, so that any replaced chips get grown quickly. Okay. Cool. So then we can get those guys going and getting upgraded. That's fine.
The fleet has
Right.
been refitted.
Ship build speed. Not that we need that immediately, but cool. Right, there we go. That's another archaeological site done. You guys are still wary of us. Okay, we're trying to improve relations. Don't want to earn... They're close to having an embassy. Okay, that's fine.
Intellectual
Right,
booty.
you are... trust growth or pop-up... No, pop-up keep. You could be an advisor. Happy with that. Engineering tech, what do we got? Mining station output, civilian, or a battery. Let's do that. Got another archaeological site. Keep translating the lyrics. Another one there. You are our Minister of Defence. You can be a defence engineer because I'd rather that than butcher. Okay. The world seems to be under control because they don't have rampant unemployment problems and housing issues.
We grow ever
So that's
stronger.
fine. I do want to upgrade this.
Space
Ooh,
charts
exotic
up.
gases we're doing well with. Because we've got those ancient ones we should be pulling in. Yeah, crystals and motes as well. That's excellent.
Research complete.
That's going quite nicely then. Unified field theory. Yeah, let's get energy credits. Now, didn't we do
Research
terraforming
complete.
gases? Terraform, yeah. Okay, so I can't terraform it. Why can I not... Hang on. Why would an ocean world only be 60%? Continental would be 80. That doesn't make sense. Let's have a look. Terraform this one. Ocean world 60. Why is the ocean world only 60? Cool, there's that. Let's get gene tailoring, because we can start queuing that up. Let's just have a look at our species. I thought habitat on the worlds with a different climate category from our preference, and our preference is ocean. So why... See, I get why they'd want continental. Ocean habitability 80. So I don't understand why terraforming that to an ocean world would make it... I'm going to send it to an ocean world because I feel like that should be better for us. And then we'll change this one. Oh. Yeah, we've got tons of trade, so we can buy that. We'll change that one to a continental world. And then that's hopefully going to give us some more room to expand. And then we'll save up for that one, because I don't need to do all three at once. Although we could. Yeah, we'll do that one as an ocean world as well. Yeah, okay. Cool. Right, let's have a look. There's biomorphosis done. Let's get ready with colonies. We've gained a favour. Good. Still don't want an embassy yet. Okay, that's fine, but we're getting there. And we've made our first friend. Get more lyrics. Okay. Okay, so things are progressing. I think they're going alright. That's that maxed out. And we can get this one maxed out as well. Or not, because we're out of alloys. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Converts farmers into anglers, converts artisans into pearl divers. So, if we look at our economy, yeah, we've got pearl divers here, that's fine. Give us angler jobs. That gives us pearl crafter jobs. I feel like we need a little bit more food, so we'll just set that up. Are there actual any other... No, that just gives us additional farms. We can't necessarily specialise that any further. We haven't got any other funky bits like we've got on this. Like production yards. Okay. Okay. Things seem to be ticking along quite nicely there.
Technology secured.
Cool. Right. There's our gene modification points. That's good. And let's get xenolinguistics down. We can now genetically modify ourselves. So we cannot modify this species. Oh, because we've got an ascension bit going on, but we can modify this one. Okay, well, immediately we're going to get rid of that slow breeders. And yeah, change everyone over to that. Cool. So I'm going to wrap up here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with the blueprints for them and early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.